Well, this is going to be cool. Well, this is going to be cool. To be cool. Cannot believe it. Actually, well, last time we cannot believe it. Actually, well, last time we checked, it was cannot believe it. Actually, well, last time we checked, it was cannot believe it. Actually, well, last time we checked, it was last time we checked, it was like 22 hours ago. Last time we checked, it was like 22 hours ago. Of course, you know let me get from underneath this tree. Oh my goodness. Let me get rid of this gum. Somebody just made MD even more. Let me get rid of this gum. Somebody just made MD even more. Let me get rid of this gum. Somebody just made MD even more with a good spirit. This is my first time. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I should have. But something it tells his servant. Maybe I should have. But something it tells his servant that congratulations, you can go live. What in the world just happened? It tells his servant that congratulations, you can go live. What in the world just happened? You understand? So if it's servant to another happened. You understand? So if it's servant to another level. We don't always profess to have a big mouth, but we know that our voice servant to another level. We don't always profess to have a big mouth, but we know that our voice travels. And oh my goodness, we have so much to cover. And the next time, this is my first time in, so the next time that his servant come, what I'm going to time, this is my first time in, so the next time that his servant come, what I'm going to do is have the camera flipped already so you can take this walk with me. It's bringing us to an early March 26th of 2025. All right. And this is something that his search 26 of 2025. All right. And this is something that his servant 26 of 2025. All right. And this is something that his servant has been doing in the state of Florida. March 26th of 2025 will be 26 years of where MD have gone into neighborhoods, communities, churches, schools, into neighborhoods, communities, churches, schools. The list goes on. Out on them streets, yes, them rugged streets, to the hood and back. I mean, you just name it. Videos upon videos upon videos upon videos. And we're just now being videos upon videos upon videos. And we're just now being released to go public with it. So today it was like 22 hours ago, specify 22 because 22 always represent light. Have this big old powerful notification that's telling MD, congratulations, you can go live now. I thought it was like, wait a minute now. I'm thinking you need so much. But, folks that see what we do, we could have a lot of followers, but his servant always keep them like it may be that even 111. Because unlike other folks, I like to communicate. I like folks that talk back. To have a bunch of folks on your live or a bunch of folks wanting to follow you just for evil intentions, that's not all what MD is about. Like people that communicate, believe it or not, we love to touch in place of spirit. We don't have to be where you are, but the spirit is also ever powerful. So we just walked maybe about 5 minutes right into this actual live. I won't be long because the next time I've got to be able to show you. This is Rautagua. Take a look now. Take a look. Rautagua. It's where the raw, R-A-W, meet the war. And my goodness, is there not a war within a war that's going on all around the world? And it has you, me, and a few of we in it. And we haven't done anything. But somehow we've been drawn into, whether it's a black or white, blue, purple, orange, green. Somebody don't like the colors you wear. Somebody don't like the way you look. Somebody don't like the colors you wear. Somebody don't like the way you look. Your hair. Where you stay, where you live, what you drive. I'm there. Where you stay, where you live, what you drive. I'm telling you, people look for anything to fight another person with. And so we want to bring you to this actual area where his servant has been working out of, and have been working out of this unit for a while. Just this one. We've had a couple of other ones in this same vicinity, this same area, and have experienced the very same thing. And so we want to be able to take it live. Go City, right now, in his feet in action. That's what you see, and MD is climbing a hill. Oh my goodness, it's a hill. It's definitely a hill. And the next time we really have to point the camera like in the direction in which his servant walks for you to see it. And right now we're way up on a hill. And I would love to show you this hill very soon. But we're up on the hill, about to go down the hill. And going down the hill, I'm going to show you something, and then I'm going to end this live. Oh my goodness, that's a that's a hill. Oh my goodness. But the one thing that we know, especially being in Florida, and having as many heavy rains and all of that kind of things, the best place you want to really be, even if you want to build or you want to, make it like your final destiny or location, is up on a hill. So right now, if we could somebody's going to help me turn this camera around. My goodness, you're missing some beautiful things I want to show you. MD is beautiful. But the things we want to show you is even more beautiful. But right now, I'm about to walk down the hill, right? And I might as well cross. We don't have any crosswalks, which we should, because this is a main area where kids get on the bus. So most definitely need some crosswalks. But let me go somewhere because this is going to blow your mind, and then I'm going to close. I have to look off for a second or two. Um, but I'm going to learn someone. This is my first time doing it, and it doesn't take a second or two. But I'm going to learn someone. This is my first time doing it, and it doesn't take a second or two. But I'm going to learn someone. This is my first time doing it, and it doesn't take a second or two. But I'm going to learn someone. This is my first time doing it, and it doesn't take us long. But I'm going to learn someone. This is my first time doing it, and it doesn't take us long. I'm just out to eat. Look at the moment. The moment take us long. I'm just out to eat. Look at the moment. The moment and the next time we do. So the next time you hear his servant go live, I'm going to show you something that just happened, and you could take it for what it's meant. But for his servant, it's all LIGHT. That's all the content that I will show you on this one particular. When you see this MD with that star or star MD, ASK star MD, that's all you're going to receive is that LIGHT. So the next time, remember that we're going to take this very same walk, okay? And I'm making sure before I really get into this conversation for a few minutes. I walked up a hill to go down a hill to end up on the main road. The next time, we're going to show you what I'm telling you at this particular time that's made in the USA. Maybe I can show you some of that. Walked up the hill, come down the hill to get to this one particular location. So that's where we're going to pick it up the next time we have this live. And just recently, and this is a main street here, so it's very, very busy. Just recently, this happened. Now, two things we can show you or tell you in LIGHT. And it's going to be loud like that for a minute, so might as well just, we're going to have to come back on a part two. I promise you, there will be a part two. Light always does these kind of things to his servant. Yeah. But I promise you there's going to be a part two. Wonder if I could even show it like that. See, I need to go back and work on that one. See, we're going to figure it out. Wonder if I could even show it like that. See, I need to go back and work on that one. See, we're going to figure it out. Maybe we could just put that in the camera and show you something, at least something. And this is a very busy street. A very, very busy street. So maybe we could do like this. Hold on. And maybe we could just you see that right there? That right there. Maybe this could work after all. Until we learn how to do it and do it professional and just do it. But if you just let MD be MD, it'll be beautiful. That right there. Now, two things either happened within maybe the last 2 to 3 weeks with this area right here. That's mind-blowing in a place of light. Had a little fairy ball right there, and MD going out the window to grab this. So you ever see one of them little fairy balls come out of nowhere, and they tell you when you see a little fairy ball that you make a wish? Well, I wish that this TikTok, all other TikToks will find the people that they're supposed to find in the year 2025, because this is our time of major supernatural phenomenon blessings that only Spirit can provide. Now I'm back, but this, I feel God right there. This right there, let me see if I can get it back again. Can you see it? That right there, within a month's time, 2 to 3 weeks, might as well get some exercise in. 2 to 3 weeks, right? I point towards this traffic so you see that I'm out on a main street after going up a hill, come down a hill to the main street to get to that area that you just saw. And to bring you for the first time into Rautagua, Retagua is on some. You can see some of the videos. They're up, but it's not the real major Retagua. Retagua is all over YouTube. You're going to see the length of this journey of telling people about a better life, right? And that better life is the LIGHT, light lifestyle, right? It's not that you don't have a care in the world. It's just that you don't let things, it's like it does not affect. And when many people get to a place where things does not affect you, me, a few, we, life will be a whole lot of this LIGHT. But hear us well. About maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, we saw like the construction personnel out on the road. But if we track video after video, you'll see that that area that his servant just showed you was open for a very, very long time. Now, even though there is lights that are on this street, go all up and down, let's refer to this as a road, all up and down this road, this is State 50 Road. There are lights here. There is even a light, maybe a few steps in front of what we just showed you. But how about that area somehow, we're coming up on another one, but how about that one area that you saw this finger point, the prophet finger point, that's considered, that finger right there is considered the prophet. Point at, somehow there was this huge opening that was just left open, maybe by a city worker, we don't know, because you can tell, we'll point at another one, stay there, you can tell those things they're kind of heavy, they don't just lift on their own. So, you know, maybe a city worker out on this area working and just forgot. But how about that thing went open for a long period of time, to the point that it brought his servant, we could feel in place of spirit, there's a problem around here. There's areas, of course, you know, that need to be fixed. And, you know, we sometimes we end up in areas we don't even know of, but the spirit does. So when we ran across that thing a while back, we began to do videos about it. Well, it was included in the videos that we would do. Of course, we couldn't get stuck there, like we're not going to get stuck here today. But we just want to bring you into Retagua. And Retagua is coming to TikTok. And that thing called MD, that part that says is of the essence, time is of the essence, that's coming to TikTok. Where the raw meets the war, and MD just tell it like it is. That's the reason for the light content, right? Of course, we're going to stay within the guidelines of TikTok, because we know and have experienced that TikTok is still a little sensitive behind the ears. But nevertheless, hear us well. It was like that for a long, I'm out on main traffic now, and I'm doing my walk for the day. I'm out in the city. We say go city here, but then when you see these two little feet, that's considered feet in action. We're not at the lodge where we work out of, so we're out in the city. Normally on Retagua Day, we'll work out of the unit, take you to all the problematic areas, right? Like some of you may have a lot of problematic areas in your life, in your unit, in your house, or your job, and you don't have nobody to talk to. And then when you go to talk to people about it, in the back of your mind is like, well, they really not gonna understand anyway, so I might as well keep it to myself. And so people that get like that, and folks that get like that, that's the reason why the world is the way it is from time to time, that feel like it's all the time. So MD is one of them kind that we're told that our voice is being heard, so we're just taking it up a notch. Thank you, TikTok, for finally allowing his servant to go live. So that's been like that for a while. So two things I want to close with. How about after doing a couple of videos, this is not to boost his servant, because who's to say? 2 points of closing with. Doing a couple videos, I'm talking about this area needs to be fixed. And we're talking that it had been going a very long time like that. Very long time like that. And like someone just totally forgot. And so I'm going out there and I'm standing over to put an angel there that just in case someone may be on a motorcycle one night, or somebody might be driving a vehicle and perhaps have a distraction and not see how close they are to a very serious MD out in traffic now. How serious that large opening could be. So we went out there, and then as we're doing the video and all in private time, of course we go out there and we, put them angels to stand guard until someone gets back to that area to fix it. And so months went by. We'll track the latest video. And then how about within 2 to 3 weeks ago, we could see like the workers out on that street. And they were working. We saw the cones. First they came with the cones. We don't want to leave that out. They came with the cones. And after they came with the cones, shortly after that, we saw that somebody had begun to pay attention to that problem area. Did see a couple of accidents there, but we won't contribute it to that moment. But the only thing we could come out with, the light that we could see, and this is one of the reasons why we want to thank God for TikTok being able to go live. Even when you don't think sometimes your voice being heard because you want to go live, but you don't have what they say is the qualification to go live, but then you have enough to say that can keep you in alive. And keep you alive, saith the Spirit. I keep that one for myself. But nevertheless, how about it could be either this right here, because you probably would say, well, Mother, that's kind of, far-fetched to believe that, somebody maybe saw that video and reported that, and they out there and they come and they fix it. Well, if that's like a needle in a haystack for some folks, like I don't believe that, somebody could just look at your video and just like, oh, well, yeah, this little lady out there, she Ghost City, Feet in Action. She talk about every Tagwa and all that kind of stuff, and reversing the war and getting the crime off our streets and getting the crime out of our school and putting families back together. And they don't believe that kind of voice can have some type of register somewhere. And so, well, if you count that out, then we got to go higher. And so when the servant go higher, like, Lord, there's a lot of voices out there. There's a lot of people on the internet. There's a lot of TikTokers, and there's a lot of people that's going live, and I can't go live right now. And I'm just putting out these videos and putting them up on the walls of I Am Sent Me, and up on the wall of D.A. Greed, and up on the wall of Mother Divine. That's the authentic page of Mother Doris. And Lord, there's Vitagua. And then I got the YouTube page of Mother Doris. And Lord, there's Vitagua. And then I got the YouTube. So, well, maybe that may not be enough because we're not going live like most people are. And then this thing hit me, and this is where I'm going to run, and I'm done. And somehow we'll figure out how to get off of this thing. So the only logical LIGHT that his servant could come up with is that God, through place of spirit, God is a spirit, hears every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God, which is his servant. That when his servant says a thing, that it surely comes to pass. And we said that they were going to fix that thing and no one would get harmed or hurt before they do. And then the next thing we knew, it took a little, and we said that they were going to fix that thing and no one would get harmed or hurt before they do. And then the next thing we knew, it took a little, and we said that they were going to fix that thing and no one would get harmed or hurt before they do. And then the next thing we knew, it took a little minute or two. But God, through Spirit, come back. And just about 2 to 3 weeks ago, we saw them out, and then now we come and we do the thing we knew. It took a little minute or two. But God, through Spirit, come back. And just about 2 to 3 weeks ago, we saw them out, and then now we come and we do the first video where we can see that that one large area, that hole, you understand? Because this is where the Lord connects that with light. Those that get within an arm reach and a hug, you heard his servant said that without light, you could be headed for a big old hole, there's a big old hole, and without light, it is full of dark. Could be headed for a big old hole, there's a big old hole, and without light, it is full of darkness, and you can't see. And then all of a sudden, there comes light. And when that light comes, you see there's a big old hole there. And if I took one more step, I would have fallen into that big old pit or that big old hole. Remember when his servant had to say that? Well, see, I feel God there. That's the reason why this light must come. Because there are so many people that don't realize how close they are because of all the darkness that is around them to this one big area that's like a big hole, like a big pit. But I want to thank God for the first time on TikTok that his servant gets to come live and tell you, even through Rotogwa, that's ROTTAWOG, tell you about this LIGHT that sees all. Let's see if we can turn it around to the light. See, we gotta do better. There's a beautiful light upon his servant right now. And you can't hide the light. And we'll work on it that the next time when we come out, we'll be able to show you what's in front of us, to show you what's been before us, that we have to come down and expose light to it so that we can go up and go beyond. Well, I am his servant, mother. I'm founder of I Am Sent Me, builder of the Signature Storehouse, carrier of the blessing of promise. And then in just about maybe another month or so or less, I Am Sent Me would have hit a month or so or less. I Am Sent Me would have hit and marked 26 beautiful years to celebrate service here in the beautiful state, Sunshine State. Celebrate service here in the beautiful state, Sunshine State of Florida. Well, we gotta go. Somebody show me how to end this live, because we really don't know. And that's straight on truth. Why don't y'all talk to me and tell me how to end this live? Because we don't know how to. And then do I save it or what do I do? This is my first one, okay? So bear with me. 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 Okay? So bear with me.